nobody was able to tell that I haven't showered in 4 years. And nobody was able to tell, not even the dentist that I went to was able to tell that I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 years. Sounds absolutely ridiculous. And yes, even viruses, in fact, are in your lungs that are very, very helpful. Now, I'm talking tens of thousands of years ago, maybe even hundreds of thousands of years ago. How exactly are they supposed to survive if they need to brush your teeth? Well, humans didn't brush their teeth regularly, and in fact, most animals don't even touch their teeth in the first place. I'm going to prove to you that you are the one who's crazy for showering and brushing your teeth every single day. Now, that's going to sound absolutely ridiculous, and by the end of it, you're going to actually probably realize I'm in the right on this one. And in fact, it might not even be believable when I say this, but I'm serious about this. I haven't showered or brushed my teeth in years. Now, I haven't showered in 4 years, and I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 years. And I am living proof, quite literally, that you do not need to shower or brush your teeth. And the even crazier thing about all of this in the process is actually nobody was able to tell that I haven't showered in 4 years. And nobody was able to tell, not even the dentist that I went to was able to tell that I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 years. Sounds absolutely ridiculous. And the crazy part is it's true. Now, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. And if I just left it at that, you wouldn't believe me and you would think that is complete BS. But we're going to have to look a little bit at what showering is and brushing your teeth is. And then afterwards, we're going to compare it to something and you're going to see really quickly how it's actually really damaging. And it's probably not something you want to do. In fact, it quite very well could be contributing to acne that you have, or it could be contributing to a lot, and I mean a lot of other factors. Now, we already know how soap and water functions on the skin, and we also actually already know that water damages the skin barrier function, and especially hot water damages the skin barrier function. So let's do a little bit of a thought experiment and you can see just exactly what water, soap, and shampoo are doing. So first, what exactly is soap and what exactly is shampoo? Well, soap and shampoo are basically just detergents, to keep it really simple. And one is a little bit stronger, one is a little bit weaker, but they're still both detergent. Now, we already know that detergents are actually quite effective at killing microorganisms. And when I say quite effective, I mean very, very effective. Now, let's add that exact same idea in, except let's add it with the idea of the gut microbiome. Now, you might have heard of the gut microbiome before. And the gut microbiome obviously has tons and tons of plenty very important roles. It could be in creating important cell signals. It could be in creating specific vitamins. In fact, there are so many unbelievably important things that the gut microbiome is there for, and it also helps you digest and break down your food. So what exactly does gut bacteria have to do with this? Well, it's actually not the gut bacteria in particular, but it's the concept of gut bacteria. Now, it's not just gut bacteria that probably exist in your body. In fact, we already know that it isn't. There's bacteria all over you. There's microorganisms all over you that play unbelievably important roles. And yes, even viruses, in fact, are in your lungs that are very, very helpful. Now, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, and you're probably going, what on earth is this? I've never heard of some of this stuff before. And yeah, it's crazy. But the gut microbiome in particular isn't just the only microbiome that exists on your body. Obviously, it exists everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean it also exists on your skin and your hair. So we're going to take this thought experiment again, and we're going to look at it except from a little bit of a different perspective. And we're going to look at what exactly does showering and what exactly does using soap and shampoo on our microbiome of our skin sort of compare to. Now, every single time that you are using soap and shampoo in the process, you are putting a detergent all over your skin. And remember, we already know what detergent does. Now, we already know that detergent kills a lot of the microorganisms on your skin. They might be useful, they might be harmful, but you're still killing all of them. Now, let's look at the exact same example, except we'll look at it from the gut and the gut microbiome. Now, when you're using an antibiotic, you are doing the exact same thing. You are killing a lot of the microorganisms in your gut. They might be useful, they might be harmful, but you're still killing them all. Now, that's just the soap and shampoo part in particular. Now, when you're using water, you're also washing away possible microorganisms that would be living on there as well. So a really nice way to look at this is Your daily dose of showering is just like your daily dose of antibiotics to clean your gut microbiome. You see where I'm going here? Because it doesn't just stop there. The same thing applies to brushing your teeth as well. Now, I went to a dentist a year ago and I asked him, hey, can you tell me the last time I brushed my teeth? And I made him try to guess. And based on that fact, and when he gave my teeth a look for about 3 minutes or so, he looked at them and he went, well, it looks like you brush every day because they don't seem to have any plaque on them. So even the dentist couldn't tell. But instead, let's do another thought experiment. How exactly is any animal supposed to survive if they were all needing to brush their teeth? Now, how exactly would humans, back in the wild in particular, survive and in the caveman days if they needed to brush their teeth? Now, I'm talking tens of thousands of years ago, maybe even hundreds of thousands of years ago. How exactly are they supposed to survive if they need to brush their teeth? I mean, man, shouldn't everybody just be dying of cavities nonstop and tooth decay over and over again? Well, humans didn't brush their teeth regularly, and in fact, most animals don't even touch their teeth in the first place. So how on earth are they supposed to survive in nature? I mean, every single animal right now should have been dead because of tooth decay if they needed to brush their teeth. And the obvious answer is they don't need to brush their teeth, and there's a reason. Now, there's clearly something going on here because cavities of today did not really exist back then. And not only that, they definitely didn't exist during caveman times. Now, clearly there is something going on here because back then, especially during caveman times, they didn't have tons of this tooth decay, and they didn't actually have any that I'm aware of. And not only did they have no tooth decay, they also had immaculate teeth. And by immaculate, I mean they had no malocclusion whatsoever. Their teeth were flawless. They were exactly all in a row. So, what's going on? So first off, based on stable isotope studies, we already know that humans in particular were primarily carnivorous, and we can see this through cave paintings because they were hunting animals pretty much. They were not hunting salads or any sort of plant. And not only that, we can see just based on stable nitrogen isotope studies that humans were eating meat primarily and a minimum at the very least of 80% of the time and maybe 20% of the time they were eating tubers. However, they were highly carnivorous. Now, if you heard what I said and you sort of get where I'm going here, what I'm going through is the fact that there wasn't really much glucose involved in the first place of when we were eating food. Now, this is because plants back in the day, especially most, like 99.99% of them, were actually very fibrous. And when I say very fibrous, I mean extremely fibrous. And I made a video on just how fibrous they were. And if you're interested, you can go check that out. Now, the second reason has to do with the fact that meat also doesn't really have much glucose, if almost any. It does have glucose, but it's such a negligible amount that it doesn't really matter. Now, you might guess from everything that I just said, that means that I eat meat, and I eat only meat. And yes, I do. And not only do I eat meat and only meat, I also drink water and only water. I do not drink coffee. I do not drink any of these other sort of drinks. And the reason has to do with the fact that they all have some sort of plant material in them one way or another. Now, because I do exactly what I do, my teeth do not have any sort of plaque buildup on them, and the dentists themselves could not tell that I didn't actually brush my teeth for an entire year, because at that time I asked them a year ago. So yeah, it's absolutely insane how you are told one thing, and yet for some reason, how exactly is everything else in nature supposed to function? How is every animal supposed to brush their teeth then? Now, you remember how I said that a daily dose of antibiotics is just like showering because it's basically killing your entire microbiome? Well, you think that just applies to showering? No. In fact, it also applies, yes, once again, to brushing your teeth. Now, when you're brushing your teeth, we already know that you're basically taking all these little bristles, you're putting a little bit of toothpaste on them, and you're scraping away at your teeth over and over and over again. And in the process, we already know that you're killing everything. Some good, some bad, but you're killing every single microorganism. Just like getting your daily dose of antibiotics to clean your gut microbiome. And that's exactly why I don't shower and I don't brush my teeth, and I don't plan to do it anytime soon. Now, the next time you yourself shower or brush your teeth, just remember exactly what you're doing. You're not just killing the bad microorganisms, you're also killing the good ones. You're killing every single one of them. Almost like that daily dose of antibiotics to clean your gut microbiome. Spread the word that hygiene is a lie and share this with other people you know. And please like this video if you found it really informative, or dislike this video if you're a hater, because yes, I'm expecting to get quite a bit of haters in the process. But hey, I'm telling the truth and I'm exposing something that I think is quite obvious in my opinion. If you're interested in more videos like this, which are absolutely crazy out of this world revolutionary, please subscribe to my channel, because I plan on making a ton of more videos talking about a lot of other topics, and I cover the science in a lot of videos. So if you're interested in science videos, especially subscribe to this channel, because I have tons of them and it explains the science behind why exactly everything I do works so well in the first place. If you have questions or comments, then please throw them down below, because I plan on reading all of them and I'll answer as many as I can. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Share this because the word needs to be spread that hygiene is a lie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.